because I forgot to hit the record button. Today, I'm talking on breaking down and rebirth. When we think about breaking down, it's not always that the energy of the word breaking down might appear to be something that just through life doesn't exactly feel so pleasant. And rebirth or birth does, right? And that whole feeling of something new and something going away. And we teach this here in the chapel in all of our classes in self-realization, metaphysical principles, the seminary. Every single day we're experiencing breaking down and rebirthing. And the one thing that we do is get comfortable with the breaking down period. And that isn't the easiest process. That breaking down is an experience that happens all the time. I mean, when we go to sleep and we wake up, we just broke down and we rebirth. When we have passed on, we broke down. And then when we birthed, we rebirth. So there's all these different occurrences that go on in our lives that does have this process, and it is in nature everywhere. So when a woman gives birth, she breaks down right before she gives birth, right? She has that process of, she's gonna start leaking the water and runs off to the, hospital and has that whole scenario of breaking down. And so the replacement here, when we talk about breaking down and rebirthing, there's a part in this where we all forget is to replace what is going on at that very moment. And where the breaking down parts is the people, the places, and the things. Happiness, health, and wealth. We don't really understand when we're going through this, what is going on. And we run to David, Reverend David, and we say, what's going on, David? I don't understand what's happening. And we're going through this whole process of release, letting it go because it no longer serves us anymore. These could be people. I had an instance recently where I was invited to go to meet some people, and great people. They do the same kind of work. They're in Qigong, and I was happy to meet them because this person was very, on a higher level of knowing this Qigong experience. But what happened for me is when the invite happened, I got that feeling of, that doesn't feel right. And I got that, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. However, I was in discord because I went, right? You know those scenarios, you know them. You do it all the time. You do it at work. You do it everywhere. You go to lunch with people. Well, I don't know if you do anymore, but I mean, we've done these things, and a lot of times they're with family, nephews, nieces, cousins, fathers, mothers. We do it all the time. And we do it because we think we're supposed to do it. I did it, and the energy that I felt before I visited those people were exactly the energy I got when I got finished. When you think things over and go, God, it just wasn't right. That felt really weird, and you're talking about it to the other person, like something just wasn't quite right. Really paying attention to that moment when we know, we have a knowing. We have a knowing And if we're staying in that discord, how are we going to have our happiness, health, and wealth in replacement? Because we're letting all this stuff go. And if we're not letting it go and we just redo it, we're doing it all over again. We're going to get it right back. Going right back in the circle of things, okay? Because we're a circle. And who wants to do this stuff all over again? I've done it in jobs. I've done it where I've had this manager that was just absolutely horrible. And I stayed with it. And I stayed in discord and continued on and knew it was time for me to go. It was telling me to go, but I didn't go. And I took too long. And when I did go, it wasn't good. You know, I left and I was making like $65,000 a year. And I left because I couldn't do it anymore. Didn't want to do it. Working too many hours and really not wanting to deal with that crazy person. So this is the part where happiness, health, and wealth comes in. When you're in replacement, so when this breaking down period comes, thinking of whatever this is, a good step would be what we call our daily plan. Our daily plan is something that we write down. Almost everyone that's been in these classes here at the chapel, we all know what the daily plan is. We write down what happened in the day. We write down people, places, things, and how we felt, and where we're going tomorrow. And those things really do help. In this kind of instance, Reverend David helped me to figure out what I had done when I went and I visited the people. However, if I had been doing my daily plan, like I should, every day would be doing, but I just so happened wasn't, I would have caught that. I would have caught the feeling of what I had before I decided to go to that visit. And I would have said, no, thank you, but no, thank you. I'm going to be doing something else. And this takes courage, and it takes authority and power and strength and confidence, which is a part of our 12 powers. The 12 powers that we teach here at the chapel, we're completing that. We've been talking it in principles course as well. And you can watch the videos on our YouTube channel as well. Those are very helpful. Those are consistently running through our body. And if we really are within our knowing of our 12 powers, we will catch it there. We will feel it. We will feel it in the strength area, power, authority, all of that. So just really sitting with the idea of whatever is appearing in your life, knowing people, places, things, knowing if these people are the exact same people that were in your life prior. Because like I said about that job, I got another job, the exact same manager, but just a different name. I wasn't replacing it. And I wasn't choosing happiness, health, and wealth. I chose discord because it came back. So the rebirth obviously is when we replace. And in rebirth, how that feeling of the plant when it comes up in the ground, it doesn't always feel good, right? The birth of a plant, the birth of whatever it is, this whole process, it takes some work to do to get that plant to pop out of the ground. And in that space, thinking of goals, thinking of affirmations, thinking of what you want to replace with, because this is constant, folks. This is every moment of the day, and that is what we are here to do, replace old patterns. And being comfortable and at ease with oneself, not being, in that painful state. Today, I was replacing, and I felt a little bit of pain on my body. And that's the rebirth. And doing this with a feather, as David says, use a feather instead of a whip. Be really good with yourself. And just know this too shall change. Being comfortable with change. I'd like to tell you a affirmation that we have in our pamphlet of prosperity affirmations. This one is very powerful. Reverend David just spoke of it in our self-realization class. And this week, I just awakened to what is really going on. Like, it's very visual. You know, all the things that we teach in our classes, they all show up in my life. And I'm very grateful. And this is what he said. And this is how all of this occurred. That's really great. I now let go of worn out things, worn out conditions, worn out relationships, and divine order is now established and maintained in me and my world now. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Reverend Angela. Thank you.
Oh.
It is now time for our love offering. Let us at this time take our love offering in tithe and take it into our hands. Let us give it a blessing before we give. Mother, Father God, as we place between our hands that which you have given us, we ask for your blessing that these offerings serve the highest and best to those who are on their path of unfoldment, those we meet on the path of unfoldment, and to the functioning and growth of this chapel. May your divine love bless and multiply these offerings for those who give freely from their heart. Amen. You may place your offering. The communal bag should be somewhere there in the chapel. And if you'd like to place your offering, we'll give you some time with that. And for those of you on Zoom, you are able to donate to the chapel via the website, via PayPal. Okay, thank you all very much. Now we've come to the message portion of our service. As the mediums come to you with a message, be sure to let them hear your voice. That vibration helps to strengthen the connection with spirit. So first up, I would like to start with Leslie. Leslie, would you please give 2 messages?
Yes, please. Oh, yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Kim, may I come to you, please?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Excellent. Kim, as I come to you, I'm seeing a frivolity. It's like you're wearing a ball gown and it's got organza like crazy. I think you're going to your cotillion or something. And the coming out of your shell and shedding what was and coming out as like a coming out party. Spirit is really encouraging you to embrace what's happening in your life and how you're feeling about things, that you're feeling the correct things, and that Spirit's just cheering you on, saying that that the slipstream that you seem, that feels as easy as it is really as easy as it is.
Thank you.
I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Joe, may I come to you, please?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Joe, I'm seeing you surrounded by things growing. You're in a garden, and the path from the garden is going from the desert to the garden, and you are walking from the desert into this green lush area filled with lots of things. I see you walking and like hitting the tops of flowers as you're walking. Spirit is really drawing you into this place of healing. It's encouraging you to spend time there, to really delve into things that you should spend some time gently looking at. That it's time to sit by the fountain and breathe the fresh air and relax into yourself and really, really take the next step with that. And Spirit says that you understand. And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Our next medium will be Sabine. Sabine, could you give us one message, please?
Yes. Well, Roberta, may I come to you?
Yes, you are welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Roberta, I was being shown a turning of a page, and you want to turn it, but it's stuck together. You know, it's stuck together, and you can't get the page apart. And I also feel like this foreign energy, like, and it's a different language I'm hearing, a different culture, something completely foreign. And I don't know if it's through travel or reading or something you're going to learn about a different culture that is going to help you turn that page. And it's going to like make you see something clearly that is going to help you. And I leave that with you.
Thank you, Sabine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our next medium will be Aaron. Aaron, would you do one message, please?
Of course. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Jennifer, may I come to you?
Yes, you are welcome.
All right. Okay, Jennifer. There's a series of steps being shown to me for you, and where Spirit kind of wants it to start with is with being a little bit in the outdoors, in the sunlight. I feel like you need some of that sunlight energy, and that will help you in your work or work that you have to be done. Because it's that fresh air, that breath, that light, it'll kind of get your Energizer Bunny going. And that'll help you with what it is that you have to work on. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Aaron. Our next medium will be Rachel. Rachel, one message, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kim, may I come to you?
I've had a reading, but thank you.
Oh, sorry. Sabine, may I come to you?
Yes, please do.
There's a panda sitting with you, and pandas are about duality with their black and white colors. There's a call for balance, and there's a call for looking at both sides of a situation. Pandas are also very family oriented. They are very much about taking care of their kin, and this brings care to themselves. And this may also be something dealing with your family, that you're called to look at both sides of the situation going on. Know that balance is coming as you balance yourself. And I leave that with you.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Our next medium will be Kim. Kim, one message, please.
Leslie, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Okay, Leslie, there's a lot of cleaning happening. You are doing a lot of healing, a lot of letting go. You're clearing your mind of a lot of clutter. You have been working on this process, and it's your tool of cleaning, and whatever you're doing, stay with that, because there's something in your life you're wanting to maybe replace. So once you know what it is in your life, I'm getting, you just need to clean it up, replace it with happiness, health, and wealth. Do not try and use things. Just remind yourself of that, of what we've been learning: happiness, health, and wealth. And it may be a person maybe that isn't really helpful to you or healthy for you. But be careful in how you get rid of this person, how you clear out this person when you're doing your cleaning. When just get rid of the things that no longer work for you, and it's been whatever's been holding you back. Again, clean that out, get rid of that. Make room for new people, new connections, and continue to pursue your dreams and things that you enjoy to do. But don't forget to just take a break. You when you need to rest your body, and then re-energize yourself. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Our next medium will be Jennifer. Jennifer, one message, please.
Good day.
Okay.
Great.
Rachel, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Rachel, as I come into your presence, there's the sense that the message is for you to be still. It seems like things are swirling around you, Rachel. Be still, be in the silence, tap into your wisdom, tap into all of your 12 mind powers, Rachel. Spirit is sending this message to you to be in the stillness, and you will see the way forward. Everything will flow for your highest and best. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Our next medium will be Reverend Ernestina. Could you please do 2 messages for us?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I mean, thank you. Yes, thank you. As I come into your presence today, Arlene, I see these very different hues and blue color. And they're all radiating around you. A lot of excitement, a lot of joy. And as you take the time to be in your quiet and meditation, which is a part of you, you become even more energized and have that energy to go forward and let others also feel your presence around, which is a wonderful gift that you carry with you. And I leave that with you. Thank you. William, may I come to you? As I come to your presence today, William, I see you digging in that dirt, just having a grand old time. Your hands all nice and filthy because you enjoy that and you just love it. And the more that you work with that energy, the more vitalized and energetic that you become. And you know that presence about you, and it is a wonderful gift. And I leave that with you.
Thank you, Reverend Ernestina. Our next medium will be Arlene. Arlene, would you please do 2 messages?
Good afternoon.
What is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, may I come to you?
Sure.
When I come into your presence, I see there have been a series of delays that have happened on a project that you were working on. The time is about to change. The timing of things, as you know, is so very, very important. And as you settle yourself and take another look at the things that are being delayed, you will find that there's something that you can do, that now you can make things move, you can make things go along in a way that you couldn't before because the time is right. And I'll leave that with you. And Ida, may I come to you? Yes. When I come to your presence, I get the word exceptional. And there are parts of yourself that are exceptional. And there are people around you who see that, who know that. And there are people who are close to you who, if you allow yourself to accept that, will be able to reinforce to you and show you different ways that you improved yourself to be exceptional in their lives. And this is a gift for you that's waiting for you to see and accept. And leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Arlene. Our next medium will be Reverend Alexandra. Would you please do 2 messages for us?
Blessings.
Blessings.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let's be back. Okay, I'd like to come to you, Reverend Angela, please.
Yes, thank you.
Reverend Angela, what I see for you is angels all around you. Lots of color, lots of vibrant colors. There's some change going on around you because from the right to the left to right, it's like it's not quite gathering in the middle to make that balance. But the angel says we're helping you, we're lifting you, we're bringing that vibrance around you. There's something you're stepping into that's going to be way beyond what you're doing right now, because I see that light around you, and the light is just sparkling at the top of your head on it. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a fabulous job. May I leave that with you? Many blessings. Thank you. Number 2. Is Michael had a message?
They're doing the ones on.
Oh, okay, okay, so anyone on here? Okay, David, may I come to you, please?
Please do.
Thank you, Reverend David. Reverend David, what I see around you is just zooming and doing your work, sweetheart. You're just zooming and doing your work. I really want to say thank you for all that you do, and everything you do. Sometimes there's teachers around you, I don't know what it is then, but they asked me to come and tell you thank you, and you hear all the time. I know you do. Thank you for all the work you do. You do a very good job at all you do. Spirit says, please congratulate him from us. And we want to give him a clap on the back. I'm sure, okay. You've got a clap on the back from the other side. They also said there is an opportunity for you coming up. It's going to be something you're not familiar with. But you're going to say yes to that. I do. I get always yes. David, always yes. I feel also that there's a male vibration around you, David. I feel it's either a father or a brother energy coming through for you. Proud of you, blessings, congratulating you. Is this a brother, David? Is this your brother?
Yes.
Your brother wants to congratulate you for all you've done. He said, oh yeah, I would never be able to do that, David. How did you do this? How did you do that? Wow, you've done a great job. Can't wait to see you, but it's not going to be too soon. Thank you, David. Many blessings. Well, thank you. Blessings.
Thank you, Reverend Alexandra. Our next medium will be Reverend Angie. Reverend Angie, 2 messages, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Jackie, may I come to you? We got Jackie in the corner over here. Jackie, I'm seeing lots of change. There's these, decisions to be made. You've been doing a lot of decisions. a lot of decision-making going on. But there still is, but it's only because of choice. It's only things that you want to perfect, to make better in your life. And that takes time. It takes a little bit of cultivation in that sense. Spirit here is really just expressing to be good with your choices, you know, because you can kind of be hard on yourself, you know, and hard on your time and hard on your sleep. You know, there's all these different things that you choose, and it's kind of like a little bit of a pattern. And Spirit here is saying, be good with those choices because you want that, and you want the beauty all around you. And so just sitting in that and spend a little time on self and reflect. Get in the tub, you know, whatever it is that it creates to just have some peace of mind. Sadly, that would be a blessing to you. You're welcome. Reverend Blanca, might come to you. Welcome. So I'm seeing also change. In this case, there's a little bit of friction going on, and Spirit here is saying you could just toss it. It's time to let that go because that was in the past lives, and they were in the past lives too. They came forward because for you to know when it's time. You don't need to do it anymore. You can just toss it like everything else. Just toss them. Make a choice to replace. Who are we replacing it with? That kind of thing. I see a lot of love and replacement. So the people that are around you that are of good, nurture that. Nurture what is for you, what really is important to you, your granddaughter, you know, those kinds of things. Really nurture the love. And just sit with that. Angie, that would be best. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Reverend Angie. Our next medium will be Reverend David. Reverend David, would you do 3 messages, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nick, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
No, Nick, as I come into your presence today, I see some different actions going on for you this upcoming week. At first, you're going to be a little bit stubborn and not do it. It's important that you do it. There's some energies that be igniting in you vitality, and they're letting you know that you're having more vitality to do more action. Don't hold back. Go and do it. I'll leave that with you. And God bless you.
Thank you.
Reverend Christina, may I come to you?
Yes, welcome.
You know, as I come into your presence today, I see the symbol of power with you, and to activate more of that authority within you for this upcoming week, and make sure the words that you're saying are going to be powerful and be strong, and it'll help you to move through some things this upcoming week. And I'll leave that with you. And God bless you.
Thank you.
Payback time. Reverend Alexandra, may I come to you?
Yes, let's thank you, Reverend David.
You know, as I come into your presence today, they're saying that the rest that you're going to get is not with your feet and heart on the same level. There are things to be doing, and there's going to be more people coming into your life in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and you're going to be able to handle that with the vitality that's being ignited right now. And all the words that are going to be coming to you, you're going to be hesitant to say them. They're saying, say them anyways. And don't ask for any confirmation or anything, just say them and then leave the presence. And you'll get very much accomplished with that.
You're amazing.
Thank you, Reverend David.
You're welcome.
And I will be the next medium. Tim, may I come to you, please?
Yes, please.
Tim, I am seeing the most beautiful elephant with his trunk pointing up. And this it's symbolic of this idea of health and wealth and happiness. There's an idea or a message around envisioning what you really want, that in this period of, I'm seeing the stars and everything swirling around this elephant, that there's this opportunity to really utilize the energy of the stars, of what's happening right now in this moment, to envision what you want, really see it and really feel it. And then trust and know that it's coming. This elephant is trumpeting the horn, with his trunk, and it's really beautiful and powerful. So I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Reverend Michael, may I come to you, please?
Yes, please.
Reverend Michael, boy, I am seeing art and sculpture all around you. I'm seeing you getting your hands dirty, a pottery wheel, this idea of forming and creating what you're looking for. And the message is really around getting your hands dirty, letting yourself go to this place and letting energy funnel through doing something that that is very hands-on in that way. I am just seeing this creation of this pottery wheel, and there's a message about not worrying about it being too perfect either, that it's okay to let things sort of just collapse and rebuild again, collapse, rebuild again, all of that energy there. There's also a push towards, if it's like put the paintbrush down or put the sword down and pick up the paintbrush kind of thing. So there's some energy around whatever it is you might be fighting with internally or otherwise, to just let it all flow through some sort of creative outlet. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Aaron, may I come to you, please?
Please do.
Aaron, there is a gentleman stepping forward, and I see a uniform and the American flag and an eagle. So I'm getting that this is a military person, and he's talking about, he's filling me with this overwhelming sense of pride, gratitude, and he's talking about sometimes when we go to battle, we're battling for a cause. And he's showing himself in this way of battling more traditionally, I guess. And what he is coming forward with you is light. He holds light in his hand, or almost like, dare I say a lightsaber, but something like that. He's saying that you get to battle for the cause with light energy. And he's very much supporting this. And he's saying that this is, he salutes you. So he's encouraging this work. He's saying it's more important than ever that we do this sort of use the word battle lightly, but battle with light, that we use this light energy that's within and without. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I want to thank each of you for sharing your time with us today. If you are there in the chapel, perhaps you'd like to stand up as we sing, Let There Be Love. And I am going to rely on your beautiful voices to carry the beginning of this song. So whenever you are ready.
Let
perfect time for you. With me, let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be our song about. To take each moment and live each moment in love eternally. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me.
Roberta, we can't hear you.
Apologies, trying to save you from my lovely voice. Mother, Father, God, we are grateful for the time spent together today. We ask that your divine and infinite light of protection continue to spread through us, in us, and all around us as we venture forward on our path. We give thanks for the love and the oneness that connects us all, and we give thanks for this day. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.